supports into the enduring management of tropical forests, 2èTable in French, in partnership with the CREF Network and the Division of Community Forestry, has organized the second provincial actors roundtable on community forestry in DRC. The holding was in the conference room of Ishang Hotel from 30th November to 2nd December 2017, and the financial support of DFID, Rainforest Foundation UK, Rainforest Foundation Norway. This second Artists Roundtable on Community Forestry had as a target to facilitate the harmonious leading of the community forestry in the field, thanks to the relevant information provided on the process. To reinforce the capacity of the key stakeholders on the community forestry through the exchange of experiences and lessons useful to improve the daily work. And thirdly, it was just to settle global balance on the context of community forestry, a reference for the periodic evaluation of the experimental phase of the community forestry process in DRC. Nearly 100 participants coming from National Ministry of Environment and Durable Development, the Division of Community Forestry, the National Coordination RAID, the Governing Cabinet of North Kivu Province, the Provincial Ministry of Forests, technical and financial partners, professional coordination of the environment, North Kivu, South Kivu, and Maniema, territorial supervisions of the environments, Walikale, Masisi, Nyiragongo, Ruchuru, Lubero, Beni, and Kailo, sectors chiefs and groupings having some local communities forest concessions in North Kivu, South Kivu, and Maniema, delegates from the civil society and autochthon peoples organization took part in these meetings. During the opening ceremony, the president of the board of CREF Network, Mr. Emmanuel Mikanda, in his word, wished the welcome to all participants.
En tant que plateforme thématique du secteur forestier, le réseau CREF est très heureux d'être associé à l'organisation de la deuxième table ronde sur la gestion durable des forêts en RDC. Comme un des acteurs pionniers dans l'accompagnement des communautés en foresterie communautaire, nous sommes ravis de voir les acteurs locaux du Nord Kivu, notre rayon d'action, prendre part à ces assises afin qu'ils s'imprègnent des expériences des autres provinces dans la gouvernance du secteur forestier. Le réseau CREF reste reconnaissant envers le participant auquel il souhaite un bon séjour à Goma et profite de cette occasion pour adresser la gratitude à la RFN et RFUK qui ont permis la tenue de ces assises. Nous ne pouvons pas oublier Forest Monitor et RRN qui s'étaient engagés dans l'accompagnement du processus d'apprentissage et renforcement de la dynamique communautaire au niveau de la base.
Mr. Sophil Gata, Executive Director of 2èTable, thanked the development partners and circumscribed to the context of the holding of this round table.
La présente table ronde multi-acteurs pour le pôle du Grand Kivu englobe actuellement les provinces du Nord Kivu, Sud Kivu et Maniema. Elle réunit de ce fait autour de la table donc, tous les acteurs de ces provinces venus à Goma, la capitale de la province du Nord Kivu, pour dialoguer et analyser la conduite du processus de foresterie communautaire en fonction de leurs spécificités socio-économiques, écologiques et culturelles au regard du cadre réglementaire et des outils de mise en œuvre.
Ms. Fifi Lekunde, the Chief of Division of Community Forestry, come back on the merits of respecting the legal and regulatory framework in the implementation of community forestry in the field.
Je suis plus que jamais convaincu que cette table ronde multi-acteurs provinciale pour Kivu servira de mémoire collective et confirmera davantage sa grande utilité par tous les acteurs qui sont impliqués dans la thématique foresterie communautaire en République démocratique du Congo. Je vous remercie.
And Ms. Christelle Lechule from JZ, on behalf of the TFP, praised the efforts driven by various actors to reach national consensus in the actual dynamics of the development of community forestry in the DRC.
L'occasion ici pour nous de saluer les efforts menés par tous les acteurs dans ce processus pour aboutir à un consensus pour le plus grand bien des communautés locales et autochtones.
In his opening word, His Excellency Mr. Balthazar Kanyamanza, the North Kivu Provincial Minister in charge of Forest and personal representative of the Governor of North Kivu Province, His Excellency Mr. Julien Paluku Kahongir first transmitted to the participants the greetings of His Excellency, the Governor of the province. He then welcomed all the participants and reminded them the goal of this round table.
La table ronde aujourd'hui, c'est pour essayer de sensibiliser d'abord les autorités concernées, de montrer qu'est-ce qu'on va faire comme principe et de mettre des messages à travers les communautés locales et que réellement on puisse maintenant de plus en plus renforcer le patrimoine forestier dans le discours.
He expressed his gratitude to see his province being honored for holding the second provincial multi-actors roundtable in its tourist town of Goma. He emphasized that the provincial government is committed to support the ongoing dynamic to the development of the community forestry, and he ended his word by expressing his deep gratitude to the development partners for their contribution in carrying out this important activity. Finally, he declared open the work of the second multi-actors provincial roundtable for the pull on community forestry in DRC.
Je déclare ouvert les travaux de la deuxième table ronde provinciale de la foresterie communautaire à RDC.
With regard to the proper work of the roundtable, the first day was devoted to explain the mission and divinity of a multi-actors roundtable in the development of the community forestry process in DRC, and some expose on legal and institutional framework, the set of ways of community forestry in DRC, the national strategy, the procedure for obtaining a CFCL title, the mapping of skills and tools for the action approach of the community forestry in DRC, and links between mechanisms of skills dedicated to indigenous people. The second day was focused on sharing experiences on community forestry initiatives in North Kivu Province, South Kivu and Maniema Province, with a focus on challenges to give an identification of lessons learned self-spreadable to the capitalize for the success of the community forestry process in DRC. It was underlined that in North Kivu Province, the process of community forestry in North Kivu is no longer a simple slogan, but rather a reality because there are many varied and viable initiatives to date. 9 dossiers are under study in the cabinet of the governor for the granting of titles. It was focused by a series of presentations on local experiences focusing in community forestry, accompanied by following actors: CREF Network, 4D, Focoder, PPFOC, PDEP, Shirika la Wambuti, Katid, Kadmir, Agir, Prepig, WWF, and IGADEC, who puts accents on realized activities, challenges, and lessons learned. For South Kivu, it was first presented the potential of South Kivu in terms of forest resources. Subsequently, he presented the mapping of community forestry initiatives of this province, noting that these after are too much but without close collaboration with the state services. And for Maniema, the speaker described the forest potential of the provincial before presenting the mapping of EFC and its jurisdiction. He noted that the 6 IFC are in process of formalizing in order to obtain titles. Finally, the further was focused on the prospective analysis of this community forestry process in DRC through 4 working groups: the public administration, local and customary authorities, civil society, and financial and technical partners that gave the strength, weakness, opportunities, and truth related to the implementation of the community forestry process in DRC. All participants then have formulated the recommendations to the national government, provincial governments, North Kivu, South Kivu, and Maniema, to sectors and chiefdoms, to the organization of civil society, to technical and financial partners, and finally to local communities and indigenous people for their effective involvement for the success of the community forestry with regard to legal and regulatory framework in